Hi everyone, the Rwandese President Mr. Paul Kagame said that DRC cannot just tell them to keep quiet when they are mounting a security problem against um, their country. So nobody can tell us to shut up. Those are just words of President of Rwanda, President Paul Kagame, through his Facebook page. A few hours after the summit between East Africa and SADC leaders in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, the president of Rwanda, President Paul Kagame, through his Facebook page, he written that DRC cannot just tell us to keep quiet when they are mounting a security problem against our country. Nobody can tell us to shut up. We have been begging DRC and its leaders for a long time. We have shared our issues and asked DRC to address them, and they have refused. Let us not just have another meeting like the many we have had. We cannot go on forever messaging problems. What is happening there is an ethnic war that has been blowing for a long time, denying people's rights and then attacking Rwanda. You must recognize people's rights and take a step and resolve the issue. This war was started by DRC and not anything from Rwanda. It was just brought and put on our shoulders, and we were told to own it. We can't own it. There is no question about it. Let us use this meeting in a manner that will put into account all these matters seriously and find a lasting solution. President Kagame, East Africa Community SADC Joint Summit. So, my dear kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, those are just words of President Paul Kagame. But President Paul Kagame attended the summit physically, but President Felix Tshisekedi didn't attend the summit. He joined virtually through through internet, but all in all, he attended but virtually. So, the presence of Kagame, what does this mean? Why Kagame confidently went to Dar es Salaam, unlike President Tshisekedi? Kagame attended in person. This suggests that he is confident in control and looking to influence the outcome. Kagame wants to show he is a key decision maker by being physical present. Kagame asserts that he is not just a regional player but a central figure in the DRC crisis. His presence undermines DRC's claim that he is an outsider. Kagame's attendance reinforces Rwanda's narrative that it is legitimate stakeholder in the peace process, despite accusation that it is backing M23. So, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, those are just few outcomes from the East Africa SADC Joint Summit. But leaders agreed and telling the government of DRC to have a dialogue with M23. So let us wait and see. Will DRC agree to have dialogue with M23 to end this conflict? Because many people have been saying this conflict is because of the denial of those who are Rwandese speaking. They call them Banyamulenge. But all in all these are Congolese. But you know one thing that Africans sometimes, maybe we confuse. Today we are saying these people who are fighting are Rwandese or these are Congolese. But at the same time, we are talking about Africans. Why don't we remove these ethnic names, Rwandese, Congolese, Tanzanians, why don't we speak one voice like Africans? We are Africans. These are Africans who are coming or who are fighting instead of calling them names. You know, the problem that they are in DRC is that those who are fighting against the government are Rwandese speaking. They use Kinyarwanda. They are not speaking other language. And historically, we know that these countries are neighboring countries, but when the colonizers came to Africa, they divided the tribal into two parts, those who are in Rwanda and those who were also in DRC. But all of us, we know that in many places in the continent of Africa, you find that the same tribe is in one side of the country and also other side of the country. I gave in the example of Maasai. If you go to East Africa, you find the Maasais. Maasais are present in Tanzania as well as in Kenya, but all are Maasais. You cannot separate them, that you are Maasai, Kenyan Maasai, you are Tanzanian Maasai. Maasai is just a Maasai. The same Africans, black people. You cannot separate black people. Black people are black people. Wherever you came from, Rwanda, you are black people. You come from Ghana, you are black people. You come from Angola, you are black people. When we go out there, people recognize us through our color. They don't say, you are Tanzanian, you are Ugandan, you are Rwandese, you are South African. They cannot differentiate. It's we Africans who recognize that my fellow brother is coming from Rwanda, my dear sister here is coming from Zimbabwe. So it's we Africans who are trying to divide among ourselves. But all in all, the way others are looking at us, they are looking at us as Africans. They cannot differentiate us. And of course, these names have been created by colonizers. But all in all, dear kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, that is just hints from what happened in the East African Community and SADC Joint Summit. Let us wait and see what will happen. Then this summit will bring peace, or it will become as usual, because we have seen many summits, but output small. We want Africa to be at peace. Let us wait and say and see what will happen.